I almost forgot. Almost. Hey, Henrik. I decided to ping the stream watchers in the VTBC for a change because I haven't done it in a while. So, well, they've only just begun. So, let me move you guys a little bit that way, and then this one. Here we go. Besides, I'm late. I got distracted. So this afternoon I decided that since I am going to work on the handle, and I really haven't done. I realize now that the thing I wanted to do I didn't do. Thank you, ADHD. But when I opened the chainsaw image in my graphic program, I use GIMP. I decided to measure the skull and little things that are on the side, the little tail that it has, and measure how long it should be. And then I decided to open and isolate the actual image, and then go around and delete all the things around it, and then print it out at what I think is the right kind of length. So I did. Oh, I did that. Didn't measure anything from the handle though. We will work it out. I have paper. We are going to draw things. We're going to figure out what the height or what length and things we have to do. Hey, Frax. So yeah. And then suddenly was like, oh my god, it's 3:30 and I better get my ass into gear and put my face on and make myself presentable. Oh. So, what have I done off stream? The boring bits. I have done a lot of sanding. Really a lot of sanding. And some filling with foam clay in seams and areas like that, trying to get everything squared. I am getting there. Should have glued it all together a little bit better, but one day I'll have money for a bandsaw, and then everything will be straight length. Until then, I have the crappy stability of my hands. So yes. So what we're going to do today, probably having a good figure out, like cut this out and see where it fits. I put some markings on where I think it needs to go. And I need to sneeze. No, give me a second. Go away, sneeze. Not now. So we're going to have a little play with that to see if I got the dimensions correct. For God's sakes. And, sneeze a lot because it's spring. And so the other thing we're going to try and work out today is the handle, the proportions of the handle. So I will be doing that on paper first. Like I said, I have the old handle here. That's too small. And also I got I wrote it down last week, all the foam cones. So figure out if we can use the same size, then I have to buy more. Or if there's another size that's better. Yeah, because I only got one left of the size that I used on there. So, but at least if this is the right size, I know which size to buy, because that's why I kept one in a little bag. This is a 20 by 30. I have some really big ones, which I think are going to be on the backpack, which is going to be fun. So I bought quite a few of those. And of course I still need to, because when I know which size of spikes I need, because I need to buy another one of those as well, one of the bowls. Because I only bought one because I thought I only needed one. How wrong was I? Anyways. Let's see. Yoink. There we go. Let's put that away. So yeah, I've done quite a bit of sanding on... Wait, why is the light so shitty there? I need to make that slightly different. So you can see here where the lighter areas that are all foam clay. Some of it's still drying, but that feels kind of flat now. So hopefully when I paint it, it feels like it's one. I filled up the little hole where we had to change the magnet. Why do I keep wanting to say battery when it's a fucking magnet? That some of it is still drying, but I think we can glue in the battery, and then we can test to make sure it all fits properly. I also grabbed my little circular thing. This is apparently something for what you call it? When you roll up strips of paper. I can't think what it is. So we can make the little things that need to go on there. That one, or maybe that one. That one actually made sense. So we can just fill that up with foam clay, let it dry, and then we can glue it on. Yay! So yes, so lots of things to do. I've got a skull here as well. This skull is too big. This is 8 centimeters. Oh, but there's different sizes. Look. Oh, you mean those plastic Swiss. Yes, yes, I got you now. I don't know where I put them. Hang on. Of course, it's you. I should have expected you to say that. There's somewhere, but not anywhere nearby. We're not working on a chest plate yet. Because she does have rivets on her corset on the chest plate, so that's why it's like, but I am going to use some of these. But yeah, not yeah. I will have to find them. See if we can create another viral video. So yeah, right. What do I want to do first? Let's do something simple, and let's see if I can, because this is what my brain decided to focus on this afternoon. So I literally, because the image is quote is not life sized, but I literally went into my graphics program, isolated where this is on, and then with the delete tool just went around the edges, and I made it smaller, and then tried to get as much in as I could. So I can draw it out on here. But yeah, so I will probably make this out of foam clay, so I can then just glue it on top. Because I want to paint the base first and then put this on top, because it will make it so much easier. I think it's a little bit deformed, this font. But I do think, so literally I've been measuring from the top to the end of this image, and then this image, and then just made a mathematical equation. If anybody wonders, do you use math in your life? Yes, if you're a crafter. Or if you're an accountant, of course. And just literally went like, well, this is this much pixels. This is this much pixels. Yes. And then went, okay, so in real life, this is this long. Did the dividing, so 1 centimeter is this much pixels, and then went, well, this is measured this much pixels times the amount of centimeters. So this should be, or divided by, so this is so much centimeters divided by the amount, then this should be about 26 centimeters, 26.5 centimeters long. Based on proportions. So hopefully I was right. Hopefully my math was good. We will find out when we put this on. So I didn't do the cleanest of jobs, but that doesn't matter because this was just about scale and where these weird twists go. I like this song. Right. There we go. Yeah, gimme. Alright, so this is why I love these scissors. So these scissors, as you can see, are open when I relax my hand. So to cut, I have to push, but to open, it does automatically. Which is far easier than scissors that you have to go up and down with. So it's so much easier on your hands. And for doing something like this precise, it was really, really good. And it was one of my best perks ever at a convention. A sewing convention. It wasn't a cosplay convention, but there was a time where I did a lot of sewing and was looking for new suppliers. Also in one of those I bought some stuff called power tags, which you can, it's like a stiffener. So it stiffens fabric. It's not like starch, but it's like it paints it and it stiffens it, so you can have some really cool effects. Have I ever used it? No. But you know, it's one of those things like, oh, I have that. Maybe I can use it one day. You know, crafters FOMO. And this is why I have a room full of crafting supplies. I mean, I sent 3.5 kilos worth of yarn to someone because I didn't really knit anymore, so I'm slowly getting rid of things. Did I just throw that in my tea? Yes. Coffee. I really should not. Maybe just move my coffee. Right. Almost there. I'm gonna have a play around. If this works, I'll flip it and cut another one out, because it doesn't work if you flip it this way, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. We'll have a look. My brain just goes blah. Yeah, this is the smallest one. I won't cut out the eye. I don't think it's needed. The fuck is this song? This is the metal channel, isn't it? Sorry, mate, but let's go back to guitars, because you know, guitars. Right, so let's see if you guys can see it that way. So the markings are on the other side, aren't they? Yes, they are. So I need to figure out the middle first. There you go. I've already got the middle there. I just have to do the middle here. The middle is 6 centimeters because it's a total of 12 centimeters. Right, so something like that. Does that look right? I feel like I can make the skull a little bit bigger. Right, let me show you guys close up. Yoink! No, not that one. That one. Yoink. Well, actually, do I not have? Yes, I do. Okay, you put you there. Right. Right, so that kind of feels right. I mean, they need to be a little bit thinner, but it's a badly cut out printout. Oh. Oh, I not just noticed. put something on there, didn't I? Oh well. So they need to be a little bit thinner. But do they feel like they need to be a bit bigger as well, don't they? Yeah, it needs to be bigger. I think lengthwise it's fine. Compared to, well, this is where the handle's going to be. Hang on. So the handle's going to, these magnets is kind of where the handles, the grey bit's going to be. It needs to be fatter. It feels stretched out. Even though I've kept the same. Of course, the chainsaw in the picture is slightly angled, so. So. Yeah, because I'm literally probably going to do is I think that looks fine. Yeah, distance to the front. It's probably about here. But it feels like it's needs to be wider. I think it might need to go from here to here. I think. It's about 6 centimeters, which is kind of what I had in mind. So here, here. Feels like there should be more space here as well. Actually, let's think. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, if I do it from there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh god damn it, brain! 1, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 teeth in this length. And 1, Toodles! Thank you so much. I never mind lurking. I always have a lot of people who are playing video games while having my stream up, so thank you for the lurk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 12. Okay. So this 12 is 4/4, that's 3/4. So this should be a longer. Okay, let's see. It's not. It's about the same. So it needs to be fatter and shorter. So if I make a note for myself. So skull height 6 centimeters. Let's make it a tiny bit. No, I think let's leave the length as it is, because I do think, I don't know, maybe a little bit shorter, like here. Maybe take it in 2 centimeters. So length minus 2 centimeters. And I think from there, next week we might be able to go and pull out the foam clay and make them. But yeah, I need to make some changes on that. But other than that, that's in principle. I mean, it works. It's about half and half, isn't it? What if I make it up until here? I think it's subtle, but I think it might just work. Okay, well, we have to play around. I dropped the skull so that I could, when I sculpt this, I kind of have an idea, because that image, of course, is pretty shit. But if I have the skull here, give me a pretty good idea. It's too big. This is 8 centimeters. I want it about 6. But it'll give me an idea when I start sculpting. Alright, but important information. Put that aside. And that is the world of doing shit like this. Is literally a lot of measuring. Ah, there's an ad break. Ah! Forgot. For those of you who don't have an ad break, hiya. Right. Oh, there it is. So we had to move the magnet because we cut a bit of the end off compared to the others. So, pretty sure, is it this way around? Yes, it is. So the cross has to be up. Very important, these kind of things. Come on, go back out. Come back. Here we go. Right, everybody's back from the ad. Yes, okay, so this goes this way around. So this magnet needs to go this way around. Now let's grab the scary super glue. So that's the only thing that glues magnets into foam. And very smartly, get some gloves, because super glue. Because if there's one thing I know for myself, as accident prone as I am, I have in fact once glued my fingers together with super glue. Can't recommend it. So yes. Contact cement, not so much of a problem. It's removable. Bit of acetone, done. That's one of the things I've been doing as well this off stream is inside here I didn't mark where the edge was, so I'd glue all over it. So I literally spent with cotton buds and some acetone to clean up all the inside so that there's no glue residues there. So yeah, that was fun. Not. Anyways, making sure my microphone's still on because I think JR is the only one that uses my mic command. Which is, if I forget my mic, then, you know, there's an exclamation mark. Mic! Can't get the lid off, it's probably glued together. Right, hold this. Come on. Yeah. Right. Come on. Fingers crossed I've done it correct. I do think so, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's my... There. There's the reason I can open this. Just a tiny bit of glue. Alright. Hopefully. It's almost empty. Make sure I put that in the bin. Ah. That can lay there for a bit. In the meantime, we need to figure out the handle. So let's check my cones. Pretty sure this is the cone size I used before. So there's 4 cones on our handle. Yes. I'm so happy that they do these things. So I also have 30 by 40. So ow. Stabby thing. So I always have a close up of the handle. Gosh, Jesus Christ, that's high big. And they look smaller than my finger, and the finger that's there. So I don't think it's these. I do think it's these, this size. Comparing it to my finger. Yeah, it's... So I've got like a whole selection of them. I just literally bought all the different sizes. And this is what, 40 by 60? So I didn't know for sure which ones would go on the backpack either. Is that the same? 40 by 60, 40 by 60. I have a tiny one as well. This is 20 by 20. They're really cute. But they were too fat. It sounds really weird, but like 20 by 20 is like 20 wide. Although, no, they look pointier, so I think that's still the right size. So, and then I have the big ones, the ones I think will go on the backpack. Because I was thinking it's either these or that. But until I make the backpack, I wasn't sure. But we have a selection. Right. And what size are you? 60 by 100. So 20 by 20, you go in there. So now I know I need to order. They usually come in 5 pieces, so don't think I can safely remove those without damage. Besides, like I said, I need to buy one of those. Another circle. So you can go there, you can go there. Where's the bag for those? Here you go. I have a few that are on my, I have a shelf for Tenko, the movie. And on my Tenko memorabilia? No. All the comics, the books, all the things. If you want to know me, then there's one movie I absolutely love, is Tenko. Maybe that makes sense with all the characters that I've been doing so far. So, right, so we have this part. Now, I'm just seeing as well, it has a part here, so it's here. You go there for a little while. Right. So, it's about in the middle, okay. More math! So this is 9.5. Why is it so difficult? Why is it 9.5? God damn it. Well, maybe make it 4. Where this starts here. Does that make that look alright? Can I move my camera a little bit closer? No, because it will fall over.
Praise the Emperor!
Well, true. True. Actually, that works. If I had the money, I would buy a setup that would actually be able to do multiple cameras instead of just 2, because it only has it's an older computer. And will you please focus to me? Thank you. So right. I think that is about right. Right, so make a mark at the 4 centimeters. Now, I should have maybe made this longer. Because if I put 10 millimeters there, actually, or that's 10. Are you 5? Yes. I think 5 would do. Yeah, that works. But now this needs to be longer because that's really short. Okay, got a piece of paper. So pencil. Right, so this is where the handle starts. But how long do I gonna need it? Actually, I do think that that's height-wise correct. Because where's the handle? There. Yeah. Okay. So that's the right. Now the question is, how long are we going to make it? Because it needs to be. Can I have a line here? You go there. Hi, Campbell. Or Campbell Jumble. Welcome to the stream. We're doing a little bit of measuring and math, so just need to figure out how long we want this handle to be. So my hand, if I do this, and then there is some space, maybe 2 finger space. So if I do this, so that's still there. Thank you! I'm so happy the base is finally done. Compared to the old versions that I've had. And then... Oh. Stay where you are. There. And then 2 knuckles more. So to there. That doesn't feel like it's wider. Maybe it's because I have small hands. But yeah, I'll just show you because this is yeah, the front and the whole base is pretty much together. So I'm waiting for a magnet to dry. Pretty much dry. Okay, so this was the length that I had before. Because I probably did measure it, but it needs to be. God damn it. No, I'm doing the whole cosplay. So we already done quite a lot of work. Or at least I did. I say we, but it's me. It's just the stream has been helping. So I've made so a lot of Sisters of Battle cosplayers, they make a jacket and then a sort of type of skirt. So I kind of think differently when I do costumes, and so I decided that since she's a battle nun, that she requires a habit like nuns have. So I made it all in one piece, like this. So this is the all-in-one kind of dress that I've made. I also made a corset belt, so it's a proper with metal wiring corset belt, because I felt like most, you know, in the idea of a nun having like a rope belt, I thought, let's give her something to protect her stomach from, you know, underneath her armor. I had to think of something. So there's a corset belt that goes around it. So that's what I've already, that's done like almost a year ago now. I've done the sidearm already. That's quite simple. Why do I keep saying the royal we? I've done the this is the calf armor. So on one of her knees she's got the I've changed my camera setup. She's got the skull. I'm still refining that skull. I'm still working on it little by little. Because it's boring to sit while I sit here looking really close at it. But yeah, you can see the way the back curves. So I've got like the proper curve around. And then what I can't reach at the moment, is my shoe armor. I even have a command for that. Because I keep hitting my microphone by accident. I'm muting myself. So this is an image where she doesn't wear heels. So I really, really like that. So I have a pair of red walking boots. And I've made from foam and wool, but I've made actual movable foot armor. I really should have them somewhere here so I can easily show them to people. So we kind of have, I need to still do a lot of painting. I've been working on getting the paint colors correct, so because it's like, it's not red, but it's a darker red. So once all the little fine details are ready, then we can start priming and painting. But we decided to go and change to, I've been working on this chainsword probably for a couple of months now. This is iteration number 3. As you can see here, there's a hole in here and 2 big holes here on both sides. That is because the chainsword is going to have sound. So I have a tiny little soundboard, and that fits in here, and it stays in there with a magnet. I have speakers. Of course, we have the well-needed battery. And I have... That's the cover for the... Here. And two really tiny buttons. And so when... One button will do the stationary sound for the chainsaw, so the sound. And the other button does the like cutting sound. And this is actually from a Warhammer game. So it does the... So on my channel, the featured clip is the one that where I show off the sounds. So, but yeah, that's why it's taken so long to figure out how to put everything in. This cover will be the one that slides on and off with the handle, so that I can reach it in case I need to recharge the battery and stuff like that. So that's the plans. So yeah, but it's taken some time to get to this point. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way it's going. A lot of sanding. Thank you so much. It's one of those things that like takes so much time to figure out. When I can sew. Sewing I've been doing for a very long time, and sewing is not the problem. This is all new for me. Foam work and all that sort of stuff is all very new to me. So for me, this is probably why it's iteration number 3. The first time, I forgot to keep space for the length. And then the second time, I realized I put the piece in. But I didn't have enough space for the soundboard. And it became a mess. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start again. And have a rethink. And at the moment, I'm trying to... So this is the old handle from the old... No, it's behind my green screen. I can't get to it. So this is the handle of the old one. But this bit is a lot bigger than the old one. So now I need to figure out how I'm going to... Because I think it should be the size of that, probably. If I look on... Can I do like that? Are you similar? Yeah, see? Okay. I have an idea. Sometimes I'm literally just holding a centimeter to a screen, because on my gaming PC I have a lot larger screen. And you go, well, that's 10 centimeters and that's 10 centimeters, so it must be about the same size. So if I measure how long this is, 24. So, well, that's massive. I think that's too big. God sakes! Right, so... $24 is there. Well, it isn't that much bigger. Does that make sense? If I put this here, that's about the right size. No, that makes sense. Actually, that works. Nope, other way around. I think that's correct. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow, Campbell Jumble. Or just say Campbell. Make it easier. So that works. Okay. So let's make some good lines. So, and this is 4 centimeters. No problem. We're absolutely no problems with lurkers because I think most of the people that are viewing are looking. The only thing I do say always is like, don't mute the channel completely. Like, leave it on 1 or something like that, so that it still recognizes you as a viewer. So, a half centimeter here. Okay. Okay, so we've got part of what I need. Just a warning for everybody as well, there might be an ad starting in just under a minute. You may get an ad, you may not get an ad, depends on where you're from, where you're watching from. Right. So now I need to go from here to the middle. So, if I put you back here, and if I got something I can temporarily stick through here. So actually, this should be quite simple. It's should be at 6, but it's not. It's 6.5. So 6.5. So if I take 5 plus 6.5 is... No, that doesn't work. The fuck? Ah. Still there. Right. Piece of paper. Till there. Damn it! I moved things! This is why you have a cutting mat with lines, because that way you can put shit against the lines. Right, let's take that. Why am I still wearing gloves, by the way? That's... Right, everybody's back. Sorry if you had an ad. It's not like I'm earning $1 million on that. So... Did I not... Yes, that's straight. Okay. About there. So that is where the middle is. Okay, let's quickly cut the excess off. Right, let's put this straight because it's annoying me. Okay, right. So, now we have an idea. So, it starts there. Ah! Right. Sadly enough, Knocked my microphone again. God damn it. I don't know how long it's been muted, but... It's to the second marker. Right, so... JR! I know, I just noticed it. I must have knocked it when I was pulling the thing out. It happened twice already today. So it's going well. Good afternoon. 15 months already. Why? How is it May? How is it May already this year? How? Freaking ridiculous. Oh, the second mark, not the first mark. Thinking that's a bit long. Okay, so we determined that's the end. There. Yeah, that's about right. So I need to cut some part off. And it's doing all right. So it needs to go. Actually, no, I'm not going to cut it off yet because I'm gonna. Oh no, I have to cut it off here, don't I? Yeah, that'll do. So, I've done a lot of sanding, and we added the little magnet that was missing before because I filled up the area, and I did a lot of like filling of areas to try and make it smooth. A lot of sanding. This is starting to become a little bit more like there's no things. And we had a go at... Let's move this aside. So I was slightly late because I was like, oh, let's measure a couple of things for the height of the handle. And then, of course, I didn't ever do that. What I did was concentrate on the top and measure this little skull thing that's on the top. And tried measurements and like an idea of how tall it was going to be, and then with in my graphic program remove everything around it, and then printed it out at the size that I thought it might be. Or at least I decided, because I think it's too thin. Well, look at this, and then look at that. Hang on, let me. Yeah, no, I just can't, because it's flipped. It feels. It needs to be a bit wider. But I think lengthwise, it's fine. It probably needs to go a little bit more here. But yeah, it's like it needs to maybe be a little bit, make it a little bit wider. Yeah. I think lengthwise it's alright, but widthwise I think it needs. So I made some. I took some notes, and I'm gonna go back into my graphics program and print out another one, and then see how that goes. So that's kind of what we were working on. But the main thing we're working on at the moment is figuring out this handle. So I've been literally putting piece of paper and pencil on it and do some measurements. And this is why I have a cutting mat with lines on it. So where's that piece? Small piece? So it's like, yeah, we'll need a piece that goes here. Because it has a piece that's like little, so there's like this little thing that goes here. So we made that measurement. And then I decided that this was the right place. There's a little mark here where I put it, where the handle starts. And I think that the lower knee, and then like measuring like how long do I need to make it. So we're thinking we're going about this. So cutting it off there. And then we had to do some math to put where I'm going to put the cones and should I use the same size. And we decided the same size is fine. So I need to buy some more foam cones. More foam cones! So they're like little spikes. They're going to live here. So that was where I was measuring, like, how long does it need to be? It needs to have enough space for my hand. So now I need to know as well where I'm going to make a hole for the buttons, the wires for the buttons to come out or in. Now I know I need to cut that off about there. So now we can start looking at getting the pieces of the handle together. Because I always also wonder, is it the same width or is it a little bit wider? No, it looks like it's the same width. Okay. Now, thinking about it, I should have made this bit maybe a little longer. But because it looks like the piece that goes just behind here is quite thick compared to the handle. Or maybe make this handle also 5mm. Because it does look that that piece is thinner. Or is it just perspective? No, I think it needs to be thinner. Yeah. You had to mention the gloves, didn't you? have an idea. Be right back, because it's behind my screen. So, one of the things I found while looking for these foam cones was a pair of gloves. And these are, in principle, the way I want my gloves to be. Except that I want my seams to be on the inside. Though that might be a dream. I might have to make them on the outside like these gloves are. They're also a tiny bit big on me. Yeah, like my pinky here, I have like space. I'm pretty sure these are, no, my army gloves were brown, I think. Can't remember. But these are a little bit too big, because my finger's like there. I have short fingers. I can't help it. But if you look at that, that red mark is where the end of the handle's going to be. That's where... The fuck? Sorry, this song... I was like, what the fuck am I hearing? It's just... So, yeah. So, where the red mark is, there's going to be a centimetre of foam. So, it's going to be shorter, so the foam's going to be sitting there. But I don't know if the... Let's see how much space I have there. But I think proportion-wise, yes, I could make it shorter looking at that image. But I think proportion-wise, it will start looking weird. So if you think... Is this... I think I have to grab my other hole maker. Yeah, this one is just a tiny bit too big, but might give you a good idea. I have no idea what this song is about. If you can hear it at all, I don't know. I don't know how well the sound is. I might have to find the... Here we go. Oh, really? Hang on. Let me know if you can hear it better now. It just has to be enough that you can hear it when I'm silent, because that's my biggest problem. That sometimes I'm silent and I don't want the stream to be super silent. I don't want it to be like super loud. Because then it just goes over what I'm doing. Ah, God damn it. About there. Right. So where that piece of foam is where the end's going to be. I do think. Oh. That's alright. I mean, put the glove on. If you look at it that way, with a glove, but I've also like, in perspective of the rest. Cool. What do you think? I mean, I think now, in perspective of with the rest of the, it's this way around. I know she's got it all the way down there. Then it looks like it might be able to go a little bit smaller, but I think in perspective of the rest, that's pretty alright. The only problem now is going to figure out where to put the fucking buttons. I can even hold it now with two hands, and I think that's kind of what I want to do. Yeah. Do I have the thingy on here? No. The gloves are a little bit too big. That's a bit annoying. With the hand it looks too big. But I think her hand is just really big. Because if you compare my hand as well with the rest, like this, her hand, the width of her hand is the width of this. So it's not, it's a little bit bigger, so I have to make it a little bit longer. Because if you look at her hand, my hand, and you look at that this is then smaller. It's like here. So proportion wise, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, if you look at it, this here is a lot wider than my hand. So, but proportion wise, it works. And I think that's the issue of, he probably drew her with big hands and I have tiny hands. I'm usually the gloves I wear is small. Like I said, these are not big gloves. These gloves are not big, but look where my fingers are. How does it have a size in here? Not anymore. Yeah, because if you look at how small my hand is compared to, and if you put that on like the glove here, put her fingers there. Then it makes sense. It's just my hand. See, then it doesn't look small. I was in the back of the queue for hands. Almic's not paying attention. But yeah, I do think this is... I think this is going to be right. Yeah, I just feel like her hands are massive compared to... I mean, if you look at her hands, and then the thing, her hands are the same size as this. Like this part, if I do the measurement of her hands on the screen and measurement of the handle, her hands are this wide. Like from there to there. So yeah, I'm a bit smaller. But I do think they're the same width, so this width. So that's 12 centimeters, am I right? No, it's not 12 because it's... That's 12. If I can fucking see... It's 5. So I need... (22 by 5). There he is! Hey, my toy! I was waiting for you to come and do the... Oh no, I don't know if you saw what Honrik just wrote. He says, "My battle sister, what big hands you have. All the better for gripping, my dear." So I need a piece of 5mm that is 3.5 by 5. (10mm). You heretic! And I need a piece that's 4 by 5. Or can I cut it out of one? That might be difficult. Can I cut this out in one? No, because I don't have 5 centimeter thick foam. So no, that doesn't work. Okay, so 4 by 5. And then... How much height should I give it? From the middle. 3. Oh dear. So that's... Did I say 3? Yeah, 3. It's all about there. Because, again, we can cut off. We can't add on if we make a wrong cut. So how long is this going to be? 13. So 13 times 5. So that's that one, that one, that one. Now, how big do I want this? So, what I do, I need to make a shopping list as well. So, foam cones. I need the 20 by 30 millimeters times 4 minimum. Sometimes they sell them by bags of 5, so yeah. I need a souffle. How much are you? That's 50 millimeters. Because I need to buy those still. I do need to. I think what I'm going to do is make it so it's hexagonal. Hexagonal? Is that the word? Hexagonal. Yeah, hexagonal. I have a it's like, do I say it right? So I might just still cut the edges like, and then a little bit flattening. So I still cut. So yeah, so that's an idea. Six. You know, a knot. You know how a knot has... I don't have one here, do I? No, I don't. I have a lot of things in here, but... X size 6. So... Right. So 10 millimeter, 5 millimeter. So that's ding, ting, ting. And I need to test something I haven't done yet. Now that this must be dry. Yeah, it's dry. Right, so... God damn it. Oh, another spammer. What a surprise. Yep, still the same fucking people. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not going to have to take it apart on a regular basis. All I have to do is take it apart enough so I can reach the soundboard. Oh, why is this not working? There we go. Yes, now you're in. Thank you. So that sucked. That sucked. You go in. And you go in. Yes, it works. Yes. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry if you were deafened by that. But, look. Use my microphone stand as a thing.
Praise the Emperor!
Praise the Emperor. Look. It's attached. It's still not perfect. That side needs a little bit work. A little bit more. Give it some heat. And hold it. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Now, that I'm very happy with. Yeah, that's now looking like it's like riveted there. Oh, it's getting in the way. So, hang on. There we go. So now, as well, to cover these holes, where's my little thingy? That's too big, I think. Oh, damn it. We'll make both and then we can decide. So, get some cosplay con. Get some clay out. So now we want to cover that top bit, like it's got the rivet in it. And this is why I bought this thing. Make my fingers wet, otherwise it will stick. Whoa, stringy. And try that one. Is that gonna work? So small. Yeah. Can you focus? Focus on the little ball. Can you not focus on this? Well, there's a little ball on my finger. Right. So that's the 8mm one. I'll have to wait for you to dry. Well, I'm going to put you that I'll put you there. And the 10mm. Yeah. Come on. You can go and dry there. That's perfect. I need to close this properly, otherwise any air in it and it will dry out the clay. Right. So, we've got our measurements. You go sit there for a sec. We've tried that, we'll wait for that to dry. So now we need to cut, and I got some foam here. Oh god, I can't reach. So this was one of my failed sides. Oh god. There we go. So we're not throwing it away, we just reuse it. So what did I say? I need 4x5. Now let's put this on a line. Trying to get this line straight because that helps. So use that line as a straight line because lately my lines have been terrible. Actually, where's my square? How can I use that square? Oh, come here. That's a big set square. Right, okay. So this is 13x5. That's almost right. Okay. See if I can make a straight cut out of this. So that would mean that if I go to the other side, that's still 5 centimeters. Yeah. Surprising! It worked! Is this 5 centimeters? put the 4 centimeters. Huh. Why the fuck is my measurements off? I hate this. Right, so that's the 13 by 5. And that's the 4 by 5. And I need a 22 by 5. So 22. Damn, that's not straight. Let's try this. Just so that's straight. That's a straight line. I always joke about the fact I can't do straight lines, but it's no joke. It's real. That line is still correct. Okay. Right. This might work. That line is the 4 centimeter one. I may have succeeded. That's it's straight. I'm surprised, but it's actually straight. Well, almost. My cut's not straight. You know how hard it is to make straight lines? It's very hard to make straight lines. So yes, I'm very proud. Yeah, well, we all know I'm not straight. Ah, you play War Thunder? Yeah, yeah. Only do it when you're landed. Almric has learned that lesson. Now, one of these I need to make. Yes, you have. Right, so that's too short. I can put you there. So that's that one, that's that one. Now we need to make that long one. Right, so now we know this is straight. Uh-huh. Ah. Yeah, fine. Battery low. You can... Battery low. No, if I do... And that's 5 centimeters. Yes. There's a nice thing about these. Yeah. Okay. That's 22 centimeters there. Right. That's the 22 one. Yeah. Right. Okay. Last bit. Then we can... Don't tell me they're not the same width. Please tell me you're still 5 centimeters. No! Fuck's sake! No, I've measured wrongly. God damn it! And that's not 5 centimeters either. It's 5 centimeters there, but not there. You're perfectly 5 centimeters. You're 5 centimeters. God damn it! Right. Damn it. Yes, whatever. No, I'm not gonna charge you yet. Ah! Yes, yes, pretty much. Well, you know, 5 centimeters. Alright, let's try this. Right. Now, please be 5 centimeters. Yes. Oh, God, the right. Okay. So, that. Hi, Boxia. How are you doing? Yep, that's about right. Let's use the famed tape. There we go. At least you got the tasks divided. There we go. Where's that little piece of? Yeah. Okay. One of my ears have gone off. Alright, well, never mind. We are getting to that stage where we're like close to being finished. Right, so I need to right, so put this on this line. Here we go. Yeah. I think that's pretty spot on. Now, so just putting it straight on the because when I cut the hole in here, I need to find my other hole cutter because I do think that hole is too. Let me think. That's 15 millimeters. So 15 millimeters. Okay. Ah, good, perfect. That's what I needed. So I need 11. Ugh. Right, let me see. 15 millimeters is about... Why did it jump up so much? I think that... Oh, there. There we go. 5/8 is what I need. I'm pretty sure I have 5/8 somewhere. This is the problem. So, my whole cutters I bought in England. So they're in inches. And of course now I use metric most of the time. So 5/8. When I write this down, write this down. 5/8. So that's 3/4. What are you? 7/16. What's 7/16? Is 11. Yeah, because I use this for my 10 millimeter magnets. Do I have a 5/8? Because this is too small. Yeah, this is. And then again, I can squeeze it. Of course, I can try that. That's what I kind of do for here. Oh, my voice is going. Oops. Right, so that's 10 centimeters. Damn it, something dropped. So, just take it off. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing difficult. So I need a middle, which is 2.5 centimeters. So let's see if this works. Otherwise, I need to cut another one. Then I can make a nice curved. Because I think it's curved on the other side. It's kind of like what I've done here. So the handle one, it's got like a curve. So I kind of thought that would work. I need to make there. Hopefully, we will find out in a minute. Come on. Right. Ugh, I made it terrible. God damn it, I made it. I mean... The fuck? Let's see. No, that's... Come here. Let's try carefully. I mean, this is not going to be a scene anyway. There's going to be something in front of it, and there's going to be something behind it. Just have to try and make sure that the center stays where the center is. Otherwise, it's going to be off-center, which is going to be annoying. Right, let's see. Sorry, if I'm holding a sharp tool, I'm usually quiet because, yeah, accident prone and all that. Alright, let's see if that now. Yeah. Here we go. Here you go. Until there. See if that worked. There we go. There you go. A little bit more forward. Yeah. Now I need to just put some tape there. Make sure the other side stays on. There we go. I think that's pretty spot on. This needs to be that seems to be alright. So let's see with the because it makes your hand so much different. Can I? Ooh. Yeah. I mean, her hand looks like it's like massively like till here, so... I mean... Ah, there's an outbreak! There's always an outbreak! I'm so sorry about that. But... Oh, I just noticed something. It's not straight. Ah. Just noticed it when I was holding it up like this. Oh, actually, can I just push you forward? Does that help? Just move this piece underneath. Ah. Oh, I know what I've done. I'm an idiot. I was like, why is it not working? It's because it's supposed to go over there. Not on top. God damn it. It's like, why is it longer? It's because it's in the wrong spot, you idiot. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to be. Why is it looking weird? Yeah, now it's not bowed. Here we go. Right, let's see. Because this is always a better way. It's bigger. Hold it. It's big! But don't forget as well, and there's still going to be something here that's going to be like the closure, and the handle is going to be thicker. Because now it looks really, really thin, but there's still going to be strips of foam go all the way around. So the handle is going to be fatter. Like, it's going to be like that. So then it makes more sense, doesn't it? But I do. Hiya! I have a chainsword. Yes, I need to glue it, but... No, I think proportion-wise it looks right. It's just my hands are tiny. Because the grip's going to be about that big. Because the grip needs to fill up still. But I have to grab you with that now. So I need to cut off that. Round this off. Nice and straight. That's right. That's about right. Yeah. So yeah. Ooh. I think you're all breeding, doing something else, so go back to this one. There you go. So now, absolutely make a mark. Where I need to cut off. I'll make a cut right on it. Remember. Right, so that's, I mean, the handle isn't that complicated, so I just need to round those corners off. So, what I'm going to do is round this area off. So it's going around. Then the knot's going to go on the end. There's something going to be here. I'll just make a... Shall I make it the same thickness as that one? No, it's about the same size. Okay, no, that works. And then we need to get the spikes on. So we need to mark where the spikes are going. So let's take this off. Whoops. And this is why it's good that I've made these. So one, two, three, four. Okay, let's check that one more time. If I'm agreeing with that. No, I think they need to be closer. God damn it! Alright, put that on again. Hi, Starry! Hello, hello. Look, we got a handle. Well, the start of it. By the powers of Grayskull! Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Okay, I am moving them. I think I should start there. About there. Well, my hair. If I was blonde, I'm almost got a He-Man bob. $17. So. But then again, I mean, I did watch He-Man when I was younger because, you know, I was raised in the 80s. I mean, you know. So how much have I got left there? 3 centimeters. Okay. Sorry if it's suddenly quiet. I'm doing math in my head, which is, you know. So I decided that the spikes need to start there. Oh, so cool! Making dinos. Anybody? By the way, do this. I'll find my mouse. So Starry is also a cosplayer, but also makes amazing little plushies and all kinds of other things. So now you're also doing knitting. You still got any dinos left, or have you sold all of them? One, two, three. So that's 1, 2 centimeters. So then it would be there. So no. I need more freaking colors. Oh, so cool. So he's made some really cool little dinos, and he's selling them in shop as well. So, and I've been lurking while you've been making those. So if we do it there, blue, and then this one goes there. You still have music. I don't have music anymore, but that's okay. Two and a bit. Then two. That should be alright. I think that's alright. Right. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 4. Right. Right, so I did the math. Yeah, the dinos are super cute. I gave up on knitting. I had to cut some of my hobbies. And I hadn't knitted in a long time, so all my knitting wool went away. So I have been making some calculations. And I don't know how clear it is because I've got so many freaking colors on here now. Oh, that's enough time. But they're very colourful and they're really cute. I love the gator as well. It looks really good now you got the body stuffed. So, where the blue crosses are is where the spikes are going to go. So now we've got a bit of a calculation gone in there. So the spikes will go on those places. Okay. So, just saw the time. So I will purchase some more of my little cones. How wide is this? Suddenly I had a thought. Apologies. It's 5 centimeters. Fine. No, then that looks right. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So I have to buy some more of these foam cones. Little cones. They go in here. Yoink. But I do think, so I have to cut, so before next stream, next week, I have to cut off this extra bit, get these cones ordered, get the end bit ordered, and yeah, the rest we can do next week. So we just need to put the cones on, glue everything together. I thought about it, but I think it's going to be. Besides the fact I need to order a new one of those. What? Actually, now that we've done every measurements. Oh, it's not going straight. Still not going straight. God damn it. No. I could use that. Let's see. Let's make those a little smaller. It's really difficult to get them to cut off. Actually, I didn't go too bad. I have a little bit of... Huh. Is it? Might need a little bit of a sand, but... You may be onto something there, dear. True. And recycling, I mean, saves me money. I mean, it needs to... Need to clean them up a little bit. Might have to replace that one because then again, the points don't need to be like perfect on them. Feels a bit weird now having this old handle all cut up. So yeah, look at that. This one needs to be a little bit work. Where is my sand block? I think that might work. One of them has a bit of a blunted top, so I might have to make the other ones blunt. And then this one. It's a fire, so it should fit in the middle of this. So I need to be able to 1, 2, half, 1, yeah, so oh no, I have to do it not in halves. I have to do it in 6, don't I? Because hexagonal is tin, so it's... that way. That's perfect. Actually, I've been doing this on my piece of paper, and the corners that I took are 2 centimeters. No, that's centimeter and a half. Centimeter and a half. Centimeter and a half. Okay. So if I put you on here. One, two, three, four, five, six. It is, isn't it? But that's what a nut is like, right? So does a nut have 8 sides? Oh! So it's... No, but that's 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, next one. Never said I was good at math. So you said triangles, right? So triangle and a triangle. Like that? That doesn't make sense in my brain. Stay there. Oh no, don't worry. Then make sure you take care of yourself. Anna, I have a massive toolkit. Let me just... Has my stream stopped? Or is it just my... Oh, it is. By some reason, my tablet... Right, hang on. Hang on. Here we go. I have a slight delay, but it's... Twee, vier, zes. Ha! You're right. No, I did draw it correctly. Oh! Oh! Yes! Yes. Okay. Right. I have a nut. I have a nut! Right, so... Oh god, how am I going to do this? And I should stop the stream because, you know... I only have a shitty one! So if I do this... So it does go to the middle. Okay. So middle... 1, 2, half. 1, 2, half. Yeah, but... I think I've got it mathematically in my head. Give me a second. Twee en een half. 1 en een kwart. 1 en een kwart. So... So this is the middle. I can do it! That's the thing, the same length. Exactly. That's the yes. That's what I've just been calculating. So from the middle to this one should be 2.5 centimeters. Yes. And then 2.5 centimeters this way. And then it should be 2.5 centimeters. You know, I can do Pythagoras, Pythagoras. How do you pronounce it in English? I don't know. A in het kwaad plus B in kwadraat is C in kwadraat. That the one. Pythagoras. It's like hexagonal. I can say it now. Before I couldn't. That's 2.5. That's 2.5. Okay. I've got it. Yeah, Piet Apengrass. That's how I learned it when I was in school. So only Starry will understand me. Yeah, well, so in Dutch, um, Pythagoras, Pythagoras. Um, to remember it, we used Piet, which is a first name, Ape, which is monkey, Gras, grass. So that's kind of how, in my head, I remembered it because that's how it was explained to me. But in another language, it may not sound right. Right, look, I got it. Hold on, let me draw it in fucking red. All sides are 2.5 centimeters, which is the half of the 5 centimeter cube. Yes. You'll have to apologize for someone who's multilingual. Look, I got it. Took me a while to go through my brain, but the circle is 5 centimeters because this is 5 centimeters. So now I can put this in. And put the lines lined up. And I can literally go No, I made it too small. God damn it! Yep, I fucked it up. God damn it! Anyways. It's way past my time to stop. Anyways. Right. I'm going to have a quick look. If I can't find someone quickly to raid, then I'm just going to quit this, to stop the stream because we're way past our time. The alarm is going off for me to feed my cat. So let's have a look. If you see anybody... Oh, Saoirse's on. Okay. Doing some Star Wars stuff. My French is not that great, but she does speak English. Let's check first who's, you know. Is Himbo online? Is he cosplaying? Oh, there's so many people online suddenly. Jesus. Yes, he is. Throwdown's there. God, there's lots of people. Saoirse is there. No, we'll raid, absolutely, raid Himbo. He's been to the stream before. Yeah, he's making a belt for Charizard's cosplay. I've seen some pictures in his Discord already. So he's working on the cosplay. Yeah, he's leatherworking. Yeah, he's a really good tailor as well. He's made some amazing stuff. So he is really. His latest cosplay is Genji. Genji. The guy with the bread. Sometimes some of these references go straight off my head because it's not something that I've been working. But yeah, he's working on the belt. So right. So let's hide this. Hide here. Oh, is it not hit? Did I not hit raid? Start raid. Here we go. Start raid. Now we're doing it. Right. Excellent. Don't go. That's too fast. Hang on. Let me do my chat and then I'll go. Anyways, my brain. Anyway, so I'm going to hit raid in a minute again, but it was so fast because it was, and then my brain goes, and I want to say things. So next Wednesday, 7 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. UK time. So 7 p.m. Central European summertime at the moment. I'll be working again on the artillery wedge. We got quite a lot done on the helmet. And so we're going to continue that and figure out the fucking horns. And next week we are going to continue with this. Who knows? We might get that. So at the moment the chainsword is finally getting to a stage where I'm like, right, we're getting there. We can soon move forward with something else. So, right, like, brain, do the raid, right. So, why is it not doing the raid? Did I? Oh, God, I didn't want to knock. God damn it. Why is this not working the way I want it to work? God damn it. Go back to my creator thing. Stream manager. Raid. God, this software sometimes. Start raid. Thank you. There we go. Right, so everybody, have a good weekend. Be safe, as I always say, and let's go say hi to Himbo.